Hi, hello, and welcome to the Zodiac Academy, Ruthless Boys Edition, Warrior Fae, Part
1.
We did it in one take.
We're
Back. Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Okay.
She's back. I'm so excited, you guys.
It's your girl.
We did have to take like a little bit of a break from the Zodiac world. We're sorry, but we're here.
We're reporting for duty.
We're back, and we're ready to dive right in.
Yes, and we are going to condense these like just a little bit.
Yes.
Sweet Angel producer Tommy will post a schedule here so you can see what to expect.
Yep.
We are going to condense these in an effort to get back to our ACOTAR.
Right.
Journey.
So we are going to shorten these episodes up, and sorry, maybe shorten's not the right word. Fewer episodes per book.
Yes.
Is maybe a better way to say that. So Warrior Fae, very large book. We're going to cover this in two parts. So this is part 1. These are going to be chapters 1 through 29.
Yep.
Roughly half-ish of the book, roughly. Okay, you ready?
This is a
monster
of a book.
Some of these chapters are so insane.
For a series that we've read where a chapter is like 1 page long,
right,
to then go to a chapter being like 70 pages long
is
crazy.
It's crazy. And a lot of time the 70-page chapters, they're just fucking. Right? I'm just like, okay. Couple things right off the rip. I have been doing an immersive experience with this book, and then like some just audio just to like make sure I'm up to speed. A new audio narrator for the female characters in this book.
Oh,
different from books 1 through 4, which is interesting. So if you are listening to these, you would have noticed this as well. Different girl,
because this is the first
different
one
lady
I started
narrator,
listening to.
Different lady narrator for the female part, shall we say? Because now, we have a new POV that has entered the chat, and I like her better.
Oh, because
I have a confession. I did not care for the female narrator in the first books.
To that nice lady.
No. She's great. She did a great job. And listen, this is a tough one to do, but this is a new narrator,
fresh.
and I really like her a lot.
Great.
Yeah.
But the male narrator's the same?
Same.
Got it.
Yes, and he does the voice for all 4 boys.
Yeah. I did notice that.
Yeah. So,
okay.
but he has a distinct
he does
voice for each of them.
He has characters.
Leon is, I think, the one that he excels at the best. It's so distinct and so
Bro-y.
That is exactly what he would sound like.
I love it.
Love it.
Okay.
Ready to dive in? Oh, you want me to do this first half?
Oh yeah, you are up first. That's how this rolls.
Okay. I have notes. I just wasn't sure. Okay. We're diving right in.
I love it.
Okay, so the beginning of this book, we pick up directly where we left off of book 4, which it's been a while, because it's been a while.
Yep.
We had a huge fight, of course, as these books are one to do, leave us on a big fight note. Dante and Ryder seem to put their differences aside for a common goal. Ryder assists Dante in taking down Felix Oscura, and off with your head. So he's dead. Yay, woo! Win for Team Good Guy. And in the midst of the celebrations, Elise is captured by King, and she is kidnapped. And so that is where we pick back up, is that she has been missing. And I think when we dive in, she's already been gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, this is not
some
like
time has passed.
We're already having some problems, and like, it's not good. The boys are floundering. They cannot find her.
Not well.
But they are, I think, most importantly, working together.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, Elise is being held in this weird cave, and she has no idea where she is. It's like she noticed this like crystalline ceiling.
She can hear water dripping.
She can hear water dripping. She finally realizes she's being held underwater, it seems, in like a bubble dome is what I'm visualizing.
I'm imagining like Atlantis.
Yeah, under the sea.
Under the sea.
And while she's in captivity, she's being withheld food. She's being withheld blood. And King, whoever they are, is trying to convince her to join their cause.
Give her blood willingly.
Yes.
Because we know that they need vampire blood.
They need vampire
for
blood
the ritual.
for the ritual. And so King is trying to pull Elise in to their side. And
really trying to play on her emotions a bit here with like,
correct.
Don't you want a better place where there are no
no gang wars, and
that seems to really be the trump card there.
Okay, so we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. But
sorry.
So a couple of other things of note. Ryder beats the absolute shit out of Bryce, aka Bruce. Bruce, if you nasty,
Bruce
beats the shit out of him post the big fight because Bruce got something to say. He just keeps chirping and cannot shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because Bryce knows.
He knows. Yeah, he's on to
the Elise
of it all, and he's like, "You're working with the Oscuras now. Like, what are you doing?" And he was like, he's also been demoted. Let's not forget, Ethan Shadowbrook has taken his position as number 2, which shout out to Ethan, because
I'm not done with Ethan.
Oh, I hope no. And I think we've got some more gas in the tank with him.
Okay, good. Because he's hot.
Hot. Very hot.
He seems to be charming.
Charm
the pants off of you.
Yeah.
Smart.
Very smart. And
playing the game.
Yes. Who are you visualizing as Ethan?
That's a good question. I have a visual in my head, but I don't know if this is a character art I've seen.
Okay, go on.
But he is giving... He almost gives me Zayden vibes.
Wow, okay.
We're crossing genres.
We're visualizing very different.
Who is your Ethan?
I am seeing, because as we've recently discussed, Ethan is a hot guy name. An early 2000s hot guy name.
Sure.
And there was a guy I had a huge crush on when I was in like middle school whose name was Ethan. But it's neither here nor there. But I'm visualizing like a hot 2000s, like made for Disney Channel exclusive TV show.
What's his
boy.
name? Eric with the K.
One
the skater boy.
100%.
Yeah.
Derek Von Deet.
I think it's Eric.
Eric
Von Detten.
Von Detten. That's him. That's who I'm seeing. Hot guy from the 2000s.
Yeah, Brink.
Yes. And I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense. It's not biblically accurate, I don't think, at all. But, like, I don't care.
See, and I'm thinking more of, like, a hot Johnny Tsunami.
Oh, slay. Okay.
Like, giving, like, longer hair.
Sure.
He's gonna, like, toss it, and you're like...
And you're like, Johnny. I love that. Okay, I like that we were both...
Disney
okay,
channeling?
we're there. I love it.
Channeling the Disney.
He also, I just think this is noteworthy, cuts off the ears of one of his other little Lunar
crazy.
Brotherhood bitches. I don't know what to call him.
Because what is it? Hands, ears, and something else that you
Head.
cut off. Yes, that you can't regrow.
Yeah, you can't regrow those. So, okay. Daddy Ryder, big mad.
Love him.
Yeah. Dante, Leo is really struggling. He is really, really struggling. His Elysian mate is missing, and he is having a very hard time. And his order form, I think, is making it harder because he requires a lot of like physical touch. That would definitely be his love language.
Petting.
Physical touch. And he is not getting that. But the boys are so sweet to him.
Trying, yeah.
And even Ryder like snuggles with him, and there's a scene in the book before they go on their quest to save Elise. He gets in bed, and the boys like take his, like, he's really fucked up. The boys like take his clothes off of him. They get him in bed. It's like getting the drunk asshole like in bed for the night, and they get him in bed. They tuck him in, but then Dante, of course, and I think Ryder strip their shirts off and get in bed with him, and they like snuggle him, and it was really sweet. And I just think that was
at its finest here.
I just thought it was really sweet.
Yeah.
I want to note on page 56. I know that we're moving a little slow here at the beginning, so I'll speed this up a bit. But page 56, phoenixes are mentioned again, and I just think that's worth noting. And it's a capital P, Phoenix. Nothing else.
Okay.
Just wanted to note that.
Clock it.
Clocked it. Okay, so while we're back to Elise, Elise is in the caves, and Loki, she is making some really fucking valid points, I fear. I got a little nervous.
Yep.
I got a little nervous reading this, like, oh no, are they gonna maybe make some inroads with Elise? And like,
yeah,
they're starting to make some valid points about the gangs are kind of ruining
right.
Alestria, and like shit is bad, and I'm like
don't you want to have a society where you can live in and you can be
exactly
sort of what we're all looking for,
right. So I got a little nervous that things were anyway, so just wanted that to be noted that I was getting a little nervous. I don't think anything of that is going to happen, but like it just valid points were made.
Okay.
And I just, broken clock is right twice a day.
Sure.
So, okay. So we're back to the boys. The boys are trying to come up with a plan on where Elise is because Gabe's seer powers, he can't, they're not working.
Right. He can't figure out why he can't see her
and
either.
everybody's getting frustrated. He can't help. So they are at Dante's, Gabriel and Leo are with Dante at his house. They're trying to come up with a plan, and Dante ends up telling his mom about his arrangement with Leo and Elise because she's like, what is going on?
Why are you so concerned?
Why are you so consumed with finding this girl? And he finally has to fess up. He doesn't totally tell the full truth, but he says, listen, this is what's going on, and I gotta find my girl.
Which she takes in stride.
Very much so.
Because polyamory in the wolf community is
very common.
Yes. So, while it was a reveal and we get a little closer,
sure,
it's not shocking.
It's not shocking, and she rolls with it pretty, which shout out to Mama Oscura.
Yeah.
Because that she has been holding down the fort, and she is a good one, and she deserves her flowers.
I need nothing bad to come of her.
No. I'm going to be very upset if something happens to her.
We deserve to have one adult that...
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Her and Bill, if I'm honest.
Sure. And Leo's parents are really good too.
Yes.
I mean, we've got some good parental figures here.
Love that they sort of are writing off their son, but...
Yeah, but even though they're writing him off, his dad makes a slip up later about mentioning Rory and so I think we'll come around. Okay. I think we're gonna come around.
I'm nervous about that.
I am too, but I'm hopeful. Okay. I'm hopeful. Okay. So on page 85, there is a very lengthy description of Darkmoor Penitentiary.
Mm-hmm. Which is where Rory is.
Yes.
How you get into it.
Yes.
Because Elise and Rory and Leon are sort of doing some reconnaissance. In visiting, under the guise of visiting the brother. Right? Has that happened yet?
That comes up later.
Okay, sorry.
No, this is an Elise POV chapter,
okay.
But we're getting some details about she's reminiscing about Rory and being sad that he's in Darkmoor. We just get some more details about kind of how Darkmoor works, and it's with all these different levels of security, nobody in, nobody out. They all wear these cuffs that block your magic, which is what Elise is wearing. That's how we get here. So Elise, while she's in captivity, has on the order and power blocking cuffs, and she's like, I just can't believe that Rory's gonna have to wear these for 25 years.
Correct.
That's how we got to the Darkmoor. But there's a big description in here, which I think we know that there's another series post Zodiac that is Darkmoor, and I just think that that's interesting, and I fear it's becoming clear to me who the Darkmoor Penitentiary follows.
Yes.
The longer we are in here. But anyway, just wanted to note that. Okay. So the boys have concocted a plan. Gabriel was finally able to not totally figure out where she is, but get some idea that she's being held underwater. And he sees a vision that he's going to be called. Because remember, he's still undercover incognito with the black card. So he's like, oh, I'm going to get called soon to like a
meeting,
if you will.
super secret offsite meeting.
And they've got 2 days to plan. So they they go to this cottage, this beachside cottage I'm going to the cottage. Okay, that's where you went and I went. Are you guys ready? This is your Fogwarts alert, okay? Because hello, it's Shell Cottage from Harry Potter is where they are. Rip Dobby. Yeah. Spoiler alert, I guess. Okay, so the boys are at this cottage and they concoct this plan to break in and they are successful. They break in.
Yep.
And they they capture Elise away and they scurry her out kind of easily.
Yeah, it was, I mean, there was a little bit of fisticuffs happening,
but
not enough, in my opinion.
That was where I landed. I was like, this seemed way too easy.
For what is supposedly the most powerful being that we've encountered thus far, you would think this would be more difficult.
Clock that. Yeah, that I just was like, okay.
So did they like want her to get out?
Well, it's almost like King was so confident that they would never figure out where they were. That the security wasn't like that hard. Because they went through like 4 Fae to get to her. Yeah, and they were there.
Gabriel encounters the girl that...
Frog girl.
Yeah.
And Gabriel
he does give her a swift kick in the ribs for, that's for the frogs.
Yeah, and you know what? Love that.
Animal rights activist.
Who at this point, we still don't know who King is. They still don't reveal their identity to Elise. And I am actively groaning aloud while reading this. Like, who the fuck is King? And then I got more confused because it was not Gareth like I'm still confused because we're under the guise, or you and I are believing that it's Gareth, right?
Yeah, yes as it stands right now, I read just like a hair further than Katie did.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, do you know already?
No.
Oh, I was what?
But there are some things happening in the chapters beyond that make me question that, but as it stands right now in the text where we are, yes.
But then the King just is like, why would he actively hurt his sister that he like? Okay, he's a man, I guess. Sorry to like gender him.
I don't know that he's he's holding her captive.
Yeah,
and
withholding her magic, starving her, sending her
bloodthirst, all of those things. Yes. Mm-hmm. But if he wanted to kill her, he would have killed her.
Sure. But he can't. He needs her.
He needs a vampire like her, a very powerful vampire.
Mm-hmm.
As far as we're aware, there's no other tie for Elise to be the one.
Well,
right.
We find out later in the text. At this current juncture, yeah. I was just getting very frustrated. Like, who the fuck is King? This is taking
It just feels like it's going to be Big Boss at the very end, and then we're going to like unmask them, and then it's over. And then the book series is done.
Right. Okay. So post her save, or her capture. Nope. Her rescue.
Oh, I was
rescue.
Okay.
Her rescue. We all just head back to the beach house that's like down the street. I'm like, hello.
That was also
get weird. Away. Like, what do you just bust her? That's like,
I question some of the decisions that are being
made.
That's
like you go, I just kidnapped Nigel. He, and you go to your house. Well, duh.
Also with my tracking device on,
right. It was just so weird. I'm like, okay. So we get back to Shell Cottage and we have a very, very, very hot and sexy 5-way with mad blood play. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane. But I have beef. You don't feed her any food. She's not had a shower. This woman has been held in captivity for now, we think at least like a month.
Yeah.
Or we find out later it's been a month.
Yep.
We're not doing any mental wellness checks. Nope. We just got to whip our dicks out. We couldn't possibly do anything to make sure she's like physically and mentally like okay. And we're like, no, we're just going to fuck her into oblivion with
a man.
Period. Enough said.
I'm just saying.
I'm just thinking with my dick. Like,
Correct.
I'm just like, what are you guys doing?
I just would have expected Leon
Yeah.
to have been the one who was like, no.
Like,
We understand and we think that eventually they'll all be mates.
Sure.
But as it stands right now, Leon is the only mate. He's been down bad.
I just can't believe that he really didn't put his foot down and be
Right.
like, hey,
I'll fuck you
little
in the shower.
monster, are you okay?
Let me
Have
give
you
a
been
blood bag.
harmed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That is my next thing. She's also, you have to presume that she's been tortured to some degree, which probably for a vampire would be to be withholding blood.
We know that the blood
Right.
has been withheld.
Well, we know that, but the boys
Oh,
don't necessarily
right.
know that.
Got
But
it.
they have to probably think that that's what's been happening. How do we not have some blood bags on standby for her so that she
Why
doesn't
wouldn't you have
drain
them-
you dry the
Correct.
second she comes
Why
out?
wouldn't you have it in your go bag when you go into the rescue?
Yeah, in like a, those little backpack things with the straw with the
like
a
a
camelback with blood. Be like, here you go, power up, so you don't rip our fucking faces off when we get out of here.
And Ryder would have liked bloodletting right into that camel.
I'm just saying, I just think that there were some flaws in this plan post escape.
So,
all I'm
Twisted
saying.
Sisters, if no free ideas here, but if you'd like to reach out and develop a blood bag camelback, we're here to do it. Thirsty? Question mark.
Just on the back that says might be blood, might be wine. You might get arrested for that. People might be a little worried. It's neither here nor there. Okay, so we have our 5-way blood play extravaganza in the beach house. We have like a fuck fest for a day and a half or whatever. They're 2 days while they're there, and then we just
Move on.
go back to school.
Right. Time to go back to school.
Hey, why are we going back to school? You've got a demented, like, dementor person after you. And you're going back to the place that he just kidnapped you from. Again, exactly. Hello?
It just clicked for me that King is a Dementor.
You're kidding. I've been telling you this the whole time. This is a Harry Potter fan fiction. Hello?
I mean, I knew. I just didn't really think that deep into it. But yeah.
That is so funny. I've been picturing a fucking Dementor this entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
you're going back to the scene of the crime. You're going back to the place.
Okay.
Why? Why are we doing this? What? For education. Education's
Gotta
very
get
important.
stronger.
What are we talking about, you guys? What are we
My
doing?
ass would have rolled up to Zodiac Academy and said, knock, knock, fucking knock. Lance or Ryan, get out here. We're forming a squad.
Do you want to form an alliance with me?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to get some fucking answers.
Also, they've already formed an alliance with him. Go get Lance's ass. Say, hey, Pitball Master. They don't give a rat's ass what you're doing over here. Get your hot ass over here and help us solve this goddamn mystery.
Can I ask you a
Let's
quick question?
Scooby-Doo this shit and figure it out.
This is way jumping the shark, but I have a question.
Okay, go on.
So we know that Lance has to stop playing Pitball
Oh.
because he gets injured.
Do we know that?
Yeah, he's injured. That's why he stops playing.
Oh.
That's why he starts coaching.
Oh.
Because
Does he say that in the...
okay,
okay.
in, like,
I
the
didn't remember,
beginning.
but okay. Sure. That's sad.
Does he get injured helping them?
Whoa. I don't know.
Do you think like in the last half of this book that he
gets
does?
hurt? Oh, I don't
and
know.
He gets hurt. Sorry.
No, I went a little darker, knowing what we find out later also about his family, that they hurt him on purpose. Fucking Lionel A. Fucks. That motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Didn't mean to get us off topic.
Anyway, why we go back to school now? Seems, I'll
Crazy.
say it, dumb. Let me go back to the place where I just got kidnapped from and enroll in school where I'm being watched at all.
Well, certainly it'll be fine.
Anyway, so the boys are like, hey, cool. We're back at school. You're not going anywhere alone. Great. Good.
Because there's a killer on the loose.
Because there's a killer on the loose, and we've literally just brought you back directly to the place that he knows it's a he. King's a he. I'm not sorry. A woman would never. She'd have a better
plan.
A better plan and a better nickname.
And honestly, she'd have her beliefs out there. The platform would be clear to us.
You're so right. What is the message?
The branding is not great here, King.
If King was a woman, what would she call herself? Not king. No, that's too late. Because there's too many kings running around. You would never want brand confusion. You know what I mean?
See.
Yeah.
Well, it certainly wouldn't be queen. That's 2 on the nose.
2 on the nose. I'm going like high lady.
Oh, see, and I was going like chess. So could it be like the
Grant.
rook? Or
Oh, well, that's too low.
I'm just like, I don't know.
Castle, Grandmaster, if we want to stay with a chess theme.
I just like think it could be something.
Okay, like a chess piece.
I like the idea that it's chess and like they're playing chess with these people's lives and strategic. I like that idea.
Okay.
But I don't know enough chess terminology.
Yeah. Gambit.
The Queen's Gambit. That's so you.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
A Netflix show.
Ooh, I did. Okay. Anyway,
I'm Googling.
Well, I'm going to keep going here.
Yes.
So, we return back to school, but Elise still has the cuffs on her arms. We got to come up with a plan to get that. We're also what's the word I'm looking for? Intermittently also staying at Gabriel's apartment. Sometimes we're at school, sometimes we're at the apartment. We're sort of up, down, all around. Where are we living? I'm thinking that they don't live in the dorms anymore. I think they're like sleeping and living at Gabriel's, but they're going to class. Is that what are you still on the chess thing over here? Okay, yes.
Yeah, I think that they are basically living off campus.
Yeah.
Mostly because they're all living together and it's become too challenging for them to not be noticed, specifically Ryder and Dante.
Well, not yet. That hasn't happened yet.
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, so because they can't be together.
Yes.
Sure.
I think it just becomes too hard for them to not be spotted.
Yeah.
Together too frequently.
Sure. Makes sense. Okay, so Leo hatches one of his better plans to crack the cuffs off of Elise.
This is interesting.
This was interesting. It was fascinating and brilliant, to be honest. Brilliant. So he hatches this plan. He's going to take Elise to Darkmoor to visit Rory. But he's like, well, I'm just going to have him take the cuffs off of you. And she's like, come again? And he goes, well, so they walk in. They have one of the best exchanges of the whole books for me so far is with the security guard. He's like, hey man, I bought these on the black market. I know we're not supposed to, but like we got a little freaky last night. And they go into these crazy sex details.
It is so believable.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
great.
yeah, this is plausible.
And he's speaking loudly because, he has no volume control. So everybody behind him is hearing. And he was like, so we were just hoping you could maybe take them off. I mean, you can keep the cuffs. Like, we don't want them anymore. We just, can't get them off because I swallowed them. And when I swallowed the key, and then when I took a shit this morning, I forgot, and I flushed it, and da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, So the guard's like, yeah, let me go get my boss. He was like, yeah, I'll tell your boss the whole story again. He was like, you know what? Never mind. Let me just take these off. Click, clack, they're off, and we're done. Brilliant.
It's like we spend a lot of time together.
Genius. So the cuffs are off, and then they have a very sad visit with Rory. And if you didn't know, now you know Darkmoor is about Rory. So I don't think that's a spoiler at this point. I mean,
no.
you
have
halfway.
to assume.
Like you have to. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And it's just a really sad visit. And Elise is like very bummed that this.
Yeah.
She's just like, we have got to figure out a way to get him out of here.
Yeah.
And I don't know that they do.
I mean, given that there is a series called Darkmoor Penitentiary, I'm guessing that they're not the ones that get him out.
I wonder if in Darkmoor we get POV chapters from them on the outside.
Probably.
At least Leon.
I imagine, knowing what we know later in this book, that we gain some traction and some sway.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay, so the magical cuffs are removed. While this is happening, Ryder and Dante have their divine moment. It fucking happens, you guys. Now we all sing. Ready? War is over. It's great. Let them something. It's close enough.
Yeah.
Sorry, John Dante and Ryder, they're like, this has to end. They
shake on it.
They shake on it. Zzz, magic.
And poof. It's very cool though. Like the people,
it is very cool. The heavens open. They have a divine moment.
Yep.
They have to choose red or blue, red pill, blue pill. If you choose choose the red pill is love and like we're gonna end it all, like the war's over. So they both have to choose the same,
and they don't know each other,
and they can't see each other. So they both choose love. They both choose to end it, and really, when they shake, they do. And when they shake again, zzz, they have magical tattoos now on their hands that when they
I do kind of like this. It's the infinity symbol.
Yeah, so now they have it's right here, right? Like where their thumbs overlap, or here.
I think it's like right in here is where
their thumbs overlap. Oh my gosh, should we get that tattoo?
I think that's really cool. Like right here in the little like.
Yeah, that's cool. We should do that.
Is that little?
That feels like that would hurt like a mother.
There's nothing right here.
Yeah,
it's just skin.
Anyway, so they have their moment. They call off the war between the Oscuras and the Brotherhood, and immediately, while Elise is getting her back blown out by Gabriel and Leon, she's like,
I'm being called.
And I just see her like floating through the air. Levitating. Yeah, like levitating. She gets pulled to the boys. So now they're not astral adversaries anymore. Plot fucking twist. They are astral besties. I can't remember what the term is. Yes. So now they're astral besties, and Elise shows up, and they're fucking mates.
Now she got 3 mates.
So now she's mated.
Has mates in spades.
Mates in spades.
Never happened before. So now they're all like sort of panicked too.
Except poor Gabriel.
And they know as soon as it happens.
As soon as it happens, they're all just like,
we're gonna fuck.
I mean, we're gonna fuck, but like we're upset about it. Right. Because Gabriel, of course, has his like, ding, we gotta go. And so he gets Leo, and they have a zoom fast time in the car. And they show up to the other
zoom fast time in the car is dumb. I love it.
They arrive with the other half of the squad. I just had like a little something in my contact. And when they arrive, they're having a fuck fest, and Leo's like, "Let us join, guys." And she turns around, and everybody has silver eyes, and then Gabriel's like,
fuck me.
Come on, man.
I'm like, can I not have anything?
Yeah, it's really, really devastating.
It is sad.
It is really fucking sad. So, Leo, Gabriel, Elise all go to Leo's parents so that Gabriel can have meet his boyfriend-in-law's parents. It's very sweet. It's funny. It's like just a weird, like, now everybody's boyfriend-in-laws. Everybody's met everybody now. The parents are like, this is great. This is lovely. The moms take care of Elise. Everybody has a great time. Okay? Mm-hmm. Great. Ryder, so after this, Ryder does not attend that. Ryder is left alone to his own devices, which turns out to be a huge fucking mistake because Ryder is kidnapped. Ryder is kidnapped by fucking Bruce with the help of Cindy Pooh. That bitch. And I'm a little confused how they even like get him, but somehow Bryce bites him, and you know that vampire that like stalls your powers if a vampire is biting you.
May I ask a quick question?
Sure.
So when a vampire bites you, is it not a poison that immobilizes you?
I don't think it's a poison. I wouldn't think so. I think no, because he would be able to fight it off.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. Is it not described as like a paralytic?
Kind of. I think it's more like the cuffs.
Okay.
I think it's more like the cuffs.
Okay. I was just wondering because it's like kind of like a bite, sort of like venomy, and we know he's not susceptible. I just felt like that was a little bit of...
No, I think that's a fair question, but it obviously does not seem to work that way.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay,
just
great.
Pointing it out.
Sure. So he's kidnapped, and Gabriel while Gabriel is with the other three, while that's happening, Gabriel tells Dante, Leo, and Elise what the harpy form of mating is. Because
the
they're
nest
talking about
situation.
like, what are, you know, how can we include Gabe, and like, what are we gonna do, like whatever. And he says that in order for harpies to mate, their way to mate is with a branch,
because they nest.
and it's like the building block of like a nest.
So Leon again hatches a plan.
That's later. We're not there yet.
Oh,
but
are you
but
sure? Okay.
Yep. So that's how they're mated. This is all happening while Ryder's being kidnapped. And Dante, because now remember, Dante and Ryder are besties. They're simpatico. And Dante feels that something is happening with Ryder. And Gabe sees it, and Dante, you know, dragon mode, and he is the one that ends up saving Ryder.
And now the cat's out of the bag.
Yes. And because he saved him, sorry, I think we put the cart before the horse earlier, but because he saved his life, this is what triggers the astral adversary bond to break. So we got a little out of order there, but
It's fine.
all the same. We all got to the same spot.
Yeah, because Cindy Lou, after the kidnapping happens, she comes running over to Dante and is like, I think I did something really good. You're going to love me.
Yeah, she
she's
just cannot understand.
She's a problem.
Yep. So, anywho, Dante is the one that ends up saving Ryder, which seals their fate. And then I think it's also worth noting that at this point we also have double P into V, and I just think that that's important to note. Okay.
Sure.
Double penetration. It was really fucking crazy, and I just think that that's crazy.
I know that they heal each other, but like, is
that physically possible?
2 P's and a V? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happens in
Okay.
porn.
Okay. That's not the flavor of porn that, you know, like I would consume, so I'm not sure.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I've ever been a party to that.
Oh, sure.
So,
yeah,
like,
backtrack.
No, I mean, like,
Sure.
in the physical realm, I don't know that I don't. Let me start.
Okay. In the
In
physical,
the physical realm,
Uh-huh.
I have never done that, but I'm pretty certain that it is possible.
Sure.
Just think that there needs to be a lot of slip and slide happening.
Drop it in the comments if
Wow, this is
you
gonna
are
get
familiar with this,
on
and
the wrong side of
let's
the
make
internet.
sure this doesn't, you know, like we don't get in trouble on YouTube, but you know, let us
Maybe just like
know
a show of hands.
without letting us know. Drop the what emoji? Drop us the
Phoenix emoji.
Oh, okay.
Is there a Phoenix
okay, I was
emoji?
gonna say this emoji, but that's fine.
Okay.
I don't think there is a phoenix.
The flamingo dancing girl.
Flamingo dancing girl. Drop that in the comments if you have seen this or have participated in this.
Witnessed or participated.
Thank you. Okay. So, again, we got a little out of order here, but Gabriel, now he knows that everybody is made it up except for him, and he has a little bit of breakdown and has sad boy time with he goes pixie dusts himself away, and he winds up at Zodiac Academy. So he has some sad boy time with Lance O'Brien. And one of the dumbest things that maybe we have read in this whole entire realm happens, where he's hanging out with this bro. He's sad about his girl.
And
He's
we
been
see
left
Francesca.
out. We see Francesca. Francesca makes a little appearance, but he's eating some snacks with his absolute boy Lance, and turns out that the snack has been poisoned by one of the food with Lance. My God, don't eat anything with this guy. Oreo, let's not forget. He has a little snack, and turns out that they are bewitched, bespelled, poisoned with a growing serum that makes his dick and balls
Massive.
explode.
Because, of course, Gabriel's like, it gives me the Mean Girls protein bar
Yes.
vibes.
Yes.
And he eats not one,
But like
a
10.
dozen.
Yeah, he's like, these things are
These
awesome.
are awesome. And he just keeps knocking them back. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, man, does this make your dick feel all
Makes your
tingly?
dick tingle?
And
Lance is like, nah,
No.
man.
He was like, well, actually,
Sure
I haven't
haven't-
eaten any of them.
he's like, oh yeah, I haven't eaten any of them, but Coach gave them to me. They're really great. And yeah, so then it just like explodes out of
talking about touching the like ceiling that it's gonna go through to the next floor. That can you imagine?
At one point, Lance goes, "You can rest your balls on my bed if you need to." He picks his balls up because they're the size of like watermelons.
I mean, it's a prostate issue at this point. Like nothing good is happening. I'm like,
it was the dumbest thing I've ever read. It was so stupid.
Well, it turns out Lance had an old one-nighter and
oh my God,
never called the girl back. Even though he says that he made it very clear that he is not interested in a repeat showing with anyone. And so she poisoned the balls, the power protein balls. And man, it was a sight.
It was also funny the whole time too, because Lance kept referring to her as the wrong name, like over and over. So I'm listening to this and I am like cackling because he's like, okay, Kitty. And she's like, it's Kelly. And it was just so stupid. It was so funny.
It's the eek.
Oh, it just made me laugh. It just made me laugh. Anyway, so while Gabe is now shrinking his dick and balls back to regular size, they decide to watch a pit ball match. But oopsie, it was also mixed with Viagra. So he just has to sit there on the couch with Lance with a hard on for the next like 3 hours watching pit ball.
He literally can't go anywhere.
He can't go anywhere. So they have a little bro time and it was really cute. And Gabriel asks for help finally from Lance. He's like, do you think you could take a peek at this? And Lance is like, sure, pal. I'm like, why are we just now asking him for help? He's been there the whole time. Anyway. So while Gabriel is having sad boy time, the gang all decides that Elise needs to find a branch for Gabriel.
This is when Leo hatches his plan.
Yes. So then they decide, no, we're not going to, no branch is going to be good enough. And Leo's like, no, old Rightykins is going to make it. And then we're all going to infuse our power. How big are you imagining this branch to be? This feels important because I think we're imagining.
Can I tell you what I think in my head? You know those like little weenie dogs that go on a walk and find like the biggest possible branch? That's what I'm imagining this is like.
I'm imagining this like comically large, like this big.
Yeah.
And it's, in reality, it's probably a wand. And this is your Hogwarts alert. Number D.
Oh, it's giving Ollivander.
I don't know. I mean, it was right there. That's not actually what I was seeing when it happened, but upon reflection, that's probably what because it's supposed to be like symbolic, right? It's not really like, I'm not going to actually build anything with this. This is going to sit behind like a case or something in their home. And
oh, see, I thought that this was like going to go in his like nest.
No, I think he's going to like frame it or something.
Interesting. Okay.
Anyway. It's very sweet. All of the gang put your power into it. Okay,
Infuses.
they're gonna infuse it, and there's these little special stones, one for each of them, and it's really cute and sweet. We love it.
It gives infinity stones to me.
1,000% is all I can think about.
Yeah,
it's like then like collecting infinity stones.
Correct.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing. I think about that crystal that Gareth had that was Leon's that like made him feel warm and fuzzies.
We'll get there.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just saying like that's what I imagined the whole time. Oh, I'm like, you've got an infinity stone. Cute.
Okay. Okay. So it's really sweet. Love it. We present it to Gabriel. It's very sweet. He's back in the squad now. Okay. So let us not forget, because I feel like we've got a lot of fucking and we got a lot of bonding and a lot of mating happening. Let us not forget, we got a big fucking problem to deal with, which is Lionel A. fucks. Because if you'll recall, Lionel made this little slick deal with our boy Dante, because he wants those dragon babies and he wants them bad with his niece, which the last time we kept saying was the niece that
it's not
the same cousin that Darius is engaged to in Zodiac World. That's a different lady. We did try and we were wrong.
Shocking.
Shock. So we still have to figure that out. So I don't know who comes up with the plan. Oh, Gabriel. Gabriel comes up with the plan because of course he does. He think.
Yeah, he's
foresees.
really out here using the site a lot more.
He's really honed in with the site now.
Yeah.
Like we are in tune with the site.
Thank God.
Yeah, so he goes, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to have to find some sperm. And where does one go in Alestria when you need anything? Go ahead.
The Kiplings.
The Kiplings.
It's just, why the Victoria Sponge of it all?
Oh, okay, so this chapter was very long.
Right.
Dante and Elise go collect the sample from the Kiplings.
I don't love that.
Of course, it's the middle Kipling who likes to fuck the cakes.
And it is not, they do not seem bothered by the request.
Not at all.
As if perhaps this isn't even the first time.
They're not bothered at all. Also, they're like, yeah, that's fine. But we'll want to know, like, the offspring. We want to keep tabs on them. We want to make sure that they're okay. And I'm like, oh, this is not the first time.
Yeah, that's like weirdly
nice.
Kind of.
Okay. Okay. So they collect the sample. They go to the Acruxes because Lionel has summoned Dante again because he's not replying to him and it's like, hey, you got to come.
Yeah, I'm gonna poof you here. You don't have a choice.
You gotta
come. To come and go.
Skeet and scoot. It's never not funny. Okay, so he gets to the Acrux's manor and he sneaks in the Kipling semen in, and they decide that they have to tell Lionel that he and Elise are mates in hopes that will like maybe get him off this thought.
And like just of note, the Kiplings are griffins, correct?
Yes.
So should this all go to plan, somewhere down the line, when they get a griffin, they're likely gonna go,
genetics.
Just
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, well, how did Dante become a dragon? Okay.
I have some questions about parentage.
No,
there.
see, and I'm scared. So they pass off the Kipling sperm as his own after Lionel said, "Oh, congratulations to you're wifed up. Great. Still need that from you. Still need that good from you. So go get after it."
This was wild. The bathroom scene was wild.
Absolutely wild. He and Elise ruined this bathroom. And you know what? I kind of like it. What a power move.
And just like the things that they were saying to each other to like really put it on, if you will, was crazy.
The use of come on, big boy made me want.
Whoa.
Listening to that scene in my car, fam, look at me. Not okay. Okay? It was upsetting.
It was
out loud on the way to school with Nigel in the front seat. Didn't love it. I was like, Nigel, cover your ears. Well, it was crazy.
But the most important part of this, I'm sure you're going to get to in a second, is who we meet in...
It's my next note.
The Afux household.
So whilst we're in the Afux manor, the duo come across... The duo being Dante and Elise. Sorry, I said duo for a second because I forgot who was there for just a brief moment. They run into a girl. Hey, daddy.
That was the grossest part. It was the hey, daddy.
And we were like, and they're like, I don't think she's looking for her daddy, you guys. She's in black. Duh. And it turns out it's Clara Orion, you guys. It's Clara Orion, and she's working for the Afux family.
Yep.
And just a little crumb that we saw in a conversation between Lance and Gabriel earlier, which I forgot to mention. They talk briefly about the Afux.
Yep.
And how his sister has gone to work for them, and he was really upset with his sister because she promised that she was not going to go work for the Acrux family, but she did it anyway. And now their mom is trying to get Lance to come work for the Afux's family after he graduates.
Yeah.
And he's not having it.
Yeah, because first he wants to go play pitball.
Could have gone pro.
He doesn't want anything to do with the Acrux.
We also get a little mention of Darius, but he doesn't call him by his name, but he said, call me by your But he says that they have a son that he likes hanging out with, and
Yeah.
like that's like his only friend.
That's his bestie.
Anyway, so we see that, and Lionel makes them swear that they're not going to tell anybody that they saw Claire O'Ryan there, which I think is going to be a problem.
Very important.
Well, it's also a problem because if Gabriel finds out, then Gabriel could, in theory, tell Lance, and perhaps future events could have gone differently.
Well, I'm thinking yes.
Yeah.
That when we head back to Zodiac Academy, now that Noxie is with us, that this will rapidly become a problem.
Can I tell you, I'm getting more and more and more concerned that Noxie is going to get left out of this little love equation. The longer this goes, I'm just getting really scared.
Okay.
Because I just am having a hard time figuring out how he factors into how the other guys and Elise, do they all join Zodiac in some capacity I don't know. I'm just getting a little scared that Nox is going to get left out. Anyway. Okay. All right. So they do what they need to do with the artificial insemination. We go back to Gabriel's place, and Gabriel has a vision, and he says, hey gang, that vampire that we set free out of the weird scary dungeon, he's well enough to talk.
See visitors.
Well, but kind of, but not really. But you know who can? A basilisk can go into his memories. So Gabriel, I don't know why Leo doesn't go with them. For some reason, Leo is not present for this, which I found a little odd, but
he was, they make some mention that he was off doing a heist.
I know, but just seems odd, but okay.
He's busy.
Sure. So So Dante, Ryder. No, Elise? It's just Gabriel. It's Gabriel, Ryder, and Elise go to the hospital. I don't know where Dante is.
I think he's with his family too.
Okay. So the three of them head to the hospital, and they throw Leo just right under the table. And they're like, "Oh, our brother needs some help. We need a tour."
Disturbed.
So great.
He thinks he has all of the order form powers.
So great. So they sneak their way into the hospital, and Ryder and Elise go see the vampire at Gabriel's behest, because he says, listen, you need to go. If you decide to go talk to this person, your fate is going to change. I can't see if it's for the good or the better, but like shit's about to change if you do this. And boy, does it. And boy, the fuck does it.
Reveal numero uno.
To speed through this a little bit, it turns out just as we suspected.
Thank you.
Just as we suspected, that vampire is Elise's daddy.
Did he?
What we didn't anticipate was that he is an Altair.
That
of the Altair family, as in Caleb Altair from Zodiac.
As in his uncle.
His uncle.
So like, yes. Very close relation.
Very close. So this man, his name is Marlowe. Marlowe is her father. Marlowe is the brother to Caleb's mom. Correct. So that makes Caleb and Elise first cousins.
Correct. And in theory, Elise could challenge him for the seat. Could she not?
I don't think so, because his mom is the seat. If her dad was the seat, maybe. He's also like pureborn. Right.
Sure.
Right. So maybe.
I just am wondering like how.
Maybe.
I don't think that we're done with Elise in Zodiac Academy.
Okay.
After the reveal that she is an Altair.
Such a great point. That's a really fair point.
I think that, so to me, when you were talking about the problem
maybe this is how that folds in. Sure, possibly.
I think that there's a way in which the gang moves to Solaria versus...
All of them, you think?
Well, I mean, if they're all mates, then I don't think that we could really...
Yeah, no.
And maybe not permanently. Maybe this is like we got to handle some business.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Potentially. All right. So we get this big info dump, right? He is her dad. He's an Altair. She's an Altair. that's why she's so powerful, which, you know what, I'd be curious to know and go back and listen to some of our early episodes from like book 1 and 2 if we wondered about what other vampire. Surely we made a comment about this.
About who her dad was?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that
go ahead. Sorry.
I think that we made comments about being sus as to why she was so powerful.
Sure, but like I feel like we maybe were like, well, the only other vampires we know are the Altair, you know.
Right.
So
are from Solaria.
Sure. Anyway, huge reveal. Big reveal here.
And she Elise also feels some feelings about, oh shit, my mom is going to be heartbroken by this because he didn't actually leave her. He was kidnapped and imprisoned. Should I tell her? Should I not tell her?
Right.
We haven't really talked.
Yep.
She's going through a lot of things in her head here.
We also find out in this like a memory reading situation, I don't know what else to call it here. We also find out that Marlowe started the black card with his friend. Okay, and his friend and he were on the same page. He started out as a willing participant, that they were equals in this, that they were like, the gangs are bad. We have to do some good. We have to make changes. And of course, as it always does, one gets power hungry and crazy and loses it. And the other one's like, hey, I don't think this is not really what we set out to do. Tale as old as time, right. Some might say.
We've lost the mission statement here.
We've lost, Yes. And so now he was being held against his will with his friend, but we still can't see. King still has a magical hold on his memory because we still don't see King's face. And can I tell you something?
Uh-oh.
I am very, very scared that his friend is Professor Titan. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because of a scene coming up very soon in the graveyard. I think Professor Titan's daughter was killed in the gang wars by accident. And he was like,
vigilante.
And I think because in order for Marlowe to be like friends with this person, they have to be older.
Sure.
Which kind of wipes our Gareth theory out.
Okay.
So that's where we land. She is shook. It's crazy. And Marlowe kind of comes to at the end and starts screaming for his sister. Someone call my sister Melinda. Melinda is one of the high counselors in Solaria. Caleb's mom. She ends up coming. They have a meeting. She and Elise meet because Elise is arrested.
Yeah.
They're like, not supposed to be in this room. And why are you bothering this patient? Melinda comes and gets her out, bails her out of jail. They have an actually really nice moment in the jail cell where Melinda's very kind to her and it's like, I'm so sorry, baby girl. We didn't know to be looking for you. And we're like, was very kind. And then immediately, I can't decide if it was with malice or just like they were excited to have like a new Altair, like powerful heir. She immediately outed her in the papers.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
I think that Melinda isn't inherently bad.
Yeah.
I think that she also is playing the game.
Totally.
We know that Caleb like turns it on for the cameras
100%.
when he needs to. So I think that this is a distraction from something else that's brewing.
Well, Caleb also has a really good relationship with his mom. She is very loving. She is she is one of the good parents that we have over in Zodiac. So I do think I'm choosing to think that this was not with malice. I think this was more of, well, why would you not want people to know this? And that's kind of her attitude of like, well, A, we need to tell everybody that you have 3 mates because, girl, that's fucking awesome. You're powerful as fuck. And you're a badass, and I want people to know that, like, you're one of us.
I don't know that it's that wholesome, but
I don't think it's that wholesome either, but I do think it's a power play in that, like, I want people to know that you're connected to me.
Got it.
But I also don't think that it was, like, with full malice either.
Yeah, I think that she's playing a game. She is playing the game, and Elise is just a bit not in a negative way, but she is a pawn.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I want people to know that you play on my team.
Because
you're in my roster.
Right. Because they have a conversation later about money. And Lisa's like, I don't want your money.
Yeah, and Elisa's like, I also didn't even know who you were 10 minutes ago. I'm not trying to do anything like untoward to the family. I don't know anything about you.
Right.
So Melinda's like, this is great.
Yeah.
This is perfect. You're welcome with open arms, essentially. But then immediately leaks it to the press, and the press has a fucking field day with this, and there's a photo of Elise, Ryder, Dante, and Leo, front page, all silver eyes and ready to go. And I don't think it's any coincidence that Gabriel is not in that photo. Okay. Anyway, so that is bad. Very bad for that to be leaked because they had decided that they were not going to let this out.
And they'd been doing like
concealment spells because the gangs are just the treaty's hanging on by a thread.
Yeah.
Right. And they're having to be very careful. And they don't want the gangs to think that this treaty came about because the boys are now mated to Elise.
Right. Versus
it being like out of the goodness of their heart or for the good of the people. It's bad. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. So, a fight immediately ensues at the Rusty Nail, or Gabriel, dink, foresees it.
Yeah. Because Ryder's like, I need to handle my business.
Ryder's like, I gotta go handle this. I gotta go handle this immediately. And Gabriel's like, I think this is a bad idea. And they happen to be with Daddy Bill, Dadsy. If you're nasty. They're having a nice moment with Dadsy because the boys wanted to meet Dadsy. And by the boys, I mean Leo.
Right.
And they end up going into the Rusty Nail to handle Ryder's business. And and they do all of this because Bill says, I got some info for you. And he confirms that Scarlet is the rat. He's like, here it is. Scarlet is the one that intercepted the letter from Dante's dad. From Dante. When his dad died, wanting to squash the beef. And she goes, fuck this, no way, rips it up, and that's
because my dad died for this cause.
For this cause, and we're not going to just, like, squash the beef.
Sure.
Because this kid wants it to happen. So they go to the Rusty Nail. A huge fucking fight ensues. It is a really bad fight. Our team good guy, which is Leo, Bill, Dante, and Ryder, and Gabriel.
Oh, yes, Gabe's there.
Gabe is there. Actually, I don't think Dante is with them.
No, I think he's with his people.
Right. He's with his people trying to
quell.
Yeah. So sorry, one more time. We've got Bill, Gabriel, Leo, Ryder. And they barely make it out. It is a fight that they quite literally barely make it out of because they're overwhelmed with numbers.
Because Elise and Dante are back at his place because they've been at the
graveyard.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes. They have been at the graveyard visiting
Gareth for his birthday.
Because it is Gareth's birthday. They go and have a very sweet scene at the graveyard. And this is where they run into Professor Titan. And she has this great moment with Professor Titan where she's feeling very like fatherly vibes from him towards her, which I think if my prediction is true, that this is going to hurt really bad if it is Titan, which I think you've kind of been on Titan watch for a while.
Yeah. And then I like,
you kind of hem-hawed on it.
Right.
Yeah.
At first I was like, well, he can't be good.
Right. Well, because no grown-up has been good.
And I fear that seems like where it's headed.
I'm scared. So, which I think does not spell good news for Gareth, and I fear that might mean that Gareth is, in fact, deceased. Great. Yeah, so huge fight, and it does turn out that Scarlet was the rat. That's the short version of what we needed to know from this.
What a bitch.
What a huge bitch. Okay, so... post outing of the girl plus 3, the only safe place according to Gabriel is for the squad to go to Dante's parents and stay there. That is the only safe place for them.
But the problem is
well, there's many problems, but
the first problem is that means that Ryder has to A, walk onto the property.
Correct.
And B, that the rest of the pack of Dante's pack has to accept Ryder.
Right.
These are very nervous times.
These are very nervous times. So Dante lets them in. He drops the wards. He lets them in. And, I forgot to mention, just a little check on Ethan, hot guy Ethan, and his pack. They're still doing the right thing. They are still very much on
Upholding
Team
the
Ryder.
peace, yeah.
They actually showed up at the VAR fight to help, and they helped them escape.
Yeah.
I would like to know where they're staying. Because I kind of thought...
Where's their den?
I thought that they were going to come into...
The fold.
I thought they were going to come into the Oscura, like, household
Yeah.
then, too. But it just seems like it was just...
They were just there to help, and then they're going to go home.
It was just the coven, the inner squad. So now we're all staying at Dante's, and a few different things take place. And this is kind of where we wrap up sort of this first half of the first book. Couple things happen. Ryder and Dante's mom have a very nice come to Jesus, if you will. They break bread together. She cooks for him. She's very kind to him and very understanding, and explains to him, listen, I didn't want anybody to be hurt because of this. Death is just something that I had to live with as a product of what was going on. I didn't want anybody to be suffering. And it gives me no joy to know that you, a child, were being hurt in the name of our people.
Right.
So they have a really nice moment, and it seems to be that everybody is like getting along pretty well. Things are happening. Ryder has his first taste of wine.
And he loves it.
And while we're at the Oscura household, we get a Rosalie POV chapter. And...
she's not doing great.
She's not doing great. And I also, which leads us to our conversation from earlier about Darkmoor Penitentiary. She is a big player in Darkmoor Penitentiary. I have to assume that we have a pretty substantial time hop because she is 14.
And there's a 10-year
And there's a 10-year age gap that she has mentioned numerous times.
Yeah.
And it's just, so I'm gonna hope.
We get at least 4 years. So she's 18?
I'm hoping we get a little more than that.
Okay.
I'm hoping 6 or 8 or 10. Give me something, because this is giving me icky feelings on the inside right now.
14 and 24 is tough.
I have been 14 with a crush on a 24-year-old.
Of course,
Hello.
but we're not acting on that.
That's right. And I'm just saying this is tough.
Right.
And like, I need this to get a little better, a little faster in some way.
You know what I learned in the last year?
What's up?
17 is the age of consent in
No,
the state of
see,
Illinois.
and I don't like that at all. So, we get that moment from Rosalie about she's really, really, really fucked up about this Rory thing, and she is not going to let it go. So, I fear that is Darkmoor Penitentiary, is her and Rory, she on the outside. And she also has this really great moment with Ryder.
Yes.
Where they kind of bond over their
shared
trauma and over feeling like they've let people down around them, and their scars, literally and figuratively. And she, again, she's 14. Just everybody keep that in mind while this is all happening. She strips naked. And he's like, oh, I don't need that. But then later on, he needs to make a point. This is what I didn't care for. When we inevitably bounce back to Ryder's POV at some point in this, he says, I mean, she was naked for half of it, but it was like fine because it was platonic. And I was just like, I hate everything about. Why did that need to be mentioned? Why did that need to be a detail? I don't care for it. It was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Because she asked him to tattoo her. Sorry, I don't think I said that explicitly. To cover up her scarring.
Yes, because she notices that he has all of these tattoos.
Right.
And he asks her to do rose vines for her familia.
And Rosalie, Rose.
Right.
Rose is beautiful with thorn. You know, there's all kinds of symbolism there. So take it how you want to. But it was just weird, and I didn't care for it. I didn't care that she needed to be naked. I didn't care that she needed to comment on it and he needed to comment on it. It was just uncomfortable. Okay. And I didn't like it. Okay. So, he tattoos her. I also have a question of, he mentions that it's going to take hours and hours and hours to do this. No one comes looking for either one of them at any point in time. They're in Dante's room.
Right. In his super secret wing that nobody can get into unless he lets them in.
Right.
Which
So nobody's looking for them this whole time. Like no one's concerned about where the
they're all
underage
drunk and having a good time.
where the underage 14-year-old that we know has a crush on a 24-year-old actively is, while Ryder Draconis, your enemy now turned friend, is nowhere to be found. Hello.
They've put all that behind them.
Okay,
the
sure.
enemy.
Anyway, so that is pretty much where we leave off at the end of chapter 29. Any thoughts? Anything else? I feel like I've just talked into oblivion.
No, because we're doing these in much bigger chunks than normal.
I'm tired. That was a lot.
No, that's good. So I think, well, first of all, we have to get King wrapped up in the back half of this book, which is giant fucking
Don't worry, we have another 500 pages.
I was going to say, what is the page count on this? Oh God, it is almost 1,000,
Yeah.
985. So we've got to wrap up King. And we then need to we need to see from Gabe's POV why he heads to Zodiac.
Do you think that we're going to get some time hops? Because remember, this is 5 or 6 years before Zodiac.
Right. Oh, interesting.
Right.
That could be interesting, though, if it's a time hop.
That would also age Rosalie up, too.
Correct. Correct. So is Darkmoor Penitentiary happening at the same time
as Zodiac?
Correct.
Right. So that would make Rosalie 20.
And him 30.
Better. Better. Not great, but better.
Yeah, better.
Yeah.
Better. Better.
Whew. Okay. Anything else? What are your thoughts on my Titan theory as it sits right now?
I mean, listen, I've always been kind of sus about Titan.
I thought you would be all over this.
I was swinging back to, like, I think that he was on our team. But there is another, like, when she
You can say it. I made some valid points.
You did. When she comes back to campus, she has a meeting with Titan.
Yep.
Because he's her, what do they call it? Her
advisor.
Thank you. I was like, counselor. He's her advisor, and he's a little sus in that trend. Yeah. He doesn't like that
Leo joins her.
Leon is there with her. He's like, well, you don't need your mate here for this.
Well, also Leon makes kind of a throwaway line seemingly of like, hey, if this guy's going to be like her dad, I'm going to do some background checking on him.
Right.
And that was kind of the end of it. Sorry, I have to pee, which is why I'm like bouncing my leg. So if anyway.
I think that those are things that
yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm scared, and I'm getting, as I mentioned, more and more and more concerned about Gabriel's
arc
place in the group.
Sure. Okay. Well, we have some things to think about. We will be back next week with the second half of Warrior Fae Part 2, chapters 30 through whatever the fuck. I think it's 64.
I don't know.
And you can follow us across all platforms at The Story Is Pod on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. What am I missing?
You got it. Apple, Spotify.
Spotify. You can follow Katie at
That's Katie Mitchell,
and you can follow me at 8ace8. And
thank you guys so much for listening. And one quick reminder, you can always shop any of our books that we mentioned here at tropebookshop.com or bookshop.org. And we also, perhaps you noticed my Valaris t-shirt. We are, of course, having ACOTAR 6 and 7 are up for pre-order on the website if you are interested in that as well. And if you're listening to this on the day that this comes out, April the 1st, which is next week, we have tickets going on sale. What are you making?
This will launch tomorrow.
Great, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this the day it comes out, they haven't gone on sale yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
May I finish?
Sorry.
You.
The way you phrased that was weird. It made me think that this episode was coming out next week. Sorry.
Okay. If you're listening to this episode when it comes out, tickets for our ACOTAR 6 midnight release party will go on sale on April the 1st. So there is still time to grab a ticket to that. So be on the lookout for those coming available. That will be a midnight release party. All the ticket info is listed at the link in our bio at Trope Bookshop on Instagram. And anything else you got?
On that note,
go read your book.